A joint effort between the city of Spencer, the Clay County Fair Association, and a local economic development group could bring 9 new homes to Spencer. It's all part of the community's recovery from that historic flooding in 2024. The Spencer Economic Development Corporation is acquiring residential lots on the east edge of the Clay County Fairgrounds Silver Lot. Now, all fair-owned property east of 3rd Avenue West would be included in the deal. Parking and fair operations will not be impacted by the sale. Developers plan to build 9 single-family homes targeted for low to moderate income households.
Funding on this project is going to be dependent on some disaster recovery grants, so we're waiting on those to come through. We're hopeful within the next 12 to 18 months that the project will actually get started.
So if all goes as planned, organizers say the housing units will actually be completed within the next 2 to 3 years.